During lacrosse season, you can find seniors Ryan Scinta and Reid Wesley making plays on the Bellarmine Lacrosse field. But during the off-season, you'll find them here at Scinta Park coaching Trinity High School's freshman lacrosse team. The two began both coaching teams and giving individual lessons since their high school days. They love the job and have been at it ever since.
My favorite part about coaching is just being around the kids, and I kind of envy them because when I was their age, I really didn't have a college kid to kind of look up to who came back and coached me. It was all parents and dads and coaches from around the area, but I never really had a college kid to kind of look up to who came back and really coached me and taught me really the skills of the game. So I think I'm pretty envious of these kids for having so many local guys in the area to learn from.
Yeah, and having a Division I caliber team in the area is really beneficial to these kids. It really helps them develop as a player. Like Scinta said, we didn't have this when we were kids. You know, we learned from just playing around in the backyard, and we're lucky to have this opportunity.
While Reid and Ryan both love playing and coaching the game of lacrosse, the job isn't always easiest at times.
Yeah, coaching is definitely very frustrating at times just because you want guys to be able to do things at this level that really they can't. I know it's kind of hard, kind of a bad thing to say, but the biggest thing is just trying to get those guys to put the work in outside the field is really what's going to make them the best player. And until they realize that, they're really not going to be that great. So it's hard to try and motivate them to want to put that time in on their own. And the best players will, and that's why they turn out to be the ones on the field.
Despite the difficulties that come along with coaching, Reid and Ryan have both proved to be a positive influence on the Trinity kids.
I feel like both of them enhance the program, both Bellarmine's and just the lacrosse community around here, because they're both from Louisville. They're both natural leaders and role models for different kids in the area, all the way from the little kids in 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade up to high school. And then even on Bellarmine's lacrosse team, I know there's a lot of guys that still look up to them as role models on and off the field.
Over the course of the fall, Reid and Ryan helped the kids improve their stick skills, confidence levels, shot speed, and knowledge of the game. The two look forward to watching their players continue to grow and progress over the next 4 years. But most of all, they're thankful for the opportunity to give back to the lacrosse community.
The most rewarding thing for me is just seeing the kids have fun on the field, and when they score those goals and they make those big plays, knowing that you had a hand in that and really were the one who kind of taught them the right way to play the game. And I think that's the most rewarding thing for me, is seeing them succeed from the tools that you've taught them.
The most rewarding thing for me is seeing the development of a player. So, working with kids at a young age and seeing them progress through the high school programs here, and watching them, do well at their school, and then seeing them play in college, is probably the most rewarding thing for me, and I really like doing that.
So, seeing as Reid and Ryan are lacrosse coaches, I was curious to see if they could teach me a little bit about cradling.
All right, so cradling is pretty much the basic fundamental of lacrosse. It's like dribbling in basketball. Whenever you're running, you're always cradling. Whenever you have the ball in your stick, you're always pretty much cradling. So the biggest thing about cradling is you want to hold you don't want to grip, first of all, you don't want to grip the bottom of your stick with your bottom hand. You want to keep it loose so the stick is rotating in your bottom hand. And then you're going to grip the top of it in your fingers, and then it's just kind of like doing a bicep curl. So you're going to curl it up and turn it over. That's fine. Here you go.
Thank you.
And you want to do it kind of quick though, so the ball doesn't come out. So then it's your elbow and your wrist and your hand all together.
Okay, this isn't going so well. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Put it in your fingers. All right. Up, down, up, down.
Oh, I see. I don't think I can do it.
All right, kind of like that.
All right, so clearly I'm a terrible lacrosse player, but I think Reid and Ryan have done a good job with the Trinity boys, so we'll just leave it at that. So thank you, Ryan, for teaching me how to cradle. I know it was unsuccessful. So for Bellarmine Sports, this is Olivia Reibel.